Govardhan.
Shama Kunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhan.
Shri Govinda Gopinatha Madan Manohar.
Shri Govinda Gopinath Madana Mohan.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare
So
Hare.
this is Annakut Mahotsav 2025 in Govardhan Dham, Vrindavan. Yeah, wait. This is Annakut Mahotsav 2025, and we're in Govardhan celebrating the appearance of Govardhan festival when Krishna stopped to worship Indra. And Gopal Champu, Sri Jiva Goswami gives a very elaborate description of this festival by collecting quotations and references from many different Puranas, which he compiled it because Jiva Goswami was a big scholar and he knew so many Shastras. Because Vishnu Puran, all the Puranas, Vishnu Puran, Skanda Puran, Padma Puran, Bhagavad Puran, they all describe the Govardhan Puja festival, how Indra's pride was cut down by the Brijvasis. So even the Brijvasis are simple villagers in a little town in UP. They defeated the greatest devatas in the world because of their intense love for Krishna. Brahma, the major controllers of the whole universe, came here and prayed at the feet of the Brijvasis and prayed at the feet of Krishna. So the Govardhan Lila is very significant because it establishes the power of Madhurya over Aishvarya. Because no one has more Aishvarya or controlling power or majesty or wealth or grandeur than Brahmaji or Indra or Varuna. What else? What other devatas? No, but in Krishna, Brahma, Varuna, Indra, Shiva, all the greatest devatas practically, the most powerful ones, all became humbled by the Brijvasis' bhav and by their attachment to Krishna and their pure love for Krishna. So every year Nanda Maharaj did this Govardhan Puja festival, Indra Puja, to get rain, because they're simple people. So simple people, like everywhere in the world, what we call primitive people, indigenous people, they worship devatas. It's called pantheism. Theos means gods and rulers and devatas, and pan means many. So rain comes from the sky, so there's some God in the sky that gives us rain. Whether you're American, Indian, Hopi Indians from America, or Mexican, Incas or Aztecs, or Indians or Russians or anybody around the world. In the old days, they all worshiped various nature gods because they lived in nature, they depended on nature. So Brijvasis were the same way. They were a nomadic tribe. They didn't have any fixed residence. They moved with their animals. Their livelihood was their animals. And the grandfather of Nanda Maharaj built a palace in underground, but it was just a rest stop. Like on the highway, they have rest stops. Where they have a gas station, a bathroom, a restaurant, such. Pull your car in, rest, and eat something, whatever. So they were basically wandering all around Brajmanda. Wherever the grass was green, they say the grass is greener on the other side of the fence. Well, that started with Nanda Baba. Because they were in Gokul and the grass went dry, so they moved to Chhattikar, and the grass went dry in Chhattikar, and they moved back to Nandagram. So they're nomadic tribes, so they're very much living with nature. all societies are nature connected. They worship many devis and many devatas. So all of a sudden, this young boy, 7 years old, says, "Father, what are you doing, man? What is all this puja for Indra? You know, we take care of a cow." I mean, Nanda Maharaj's vision was very innocent and very simplistic and very logical. Rain comes from the sky, rain makes grass, the cows eat the grass, we get milk and ghee, and all life comes from the rain, which gives us grass, which gives us cows and milk and ghee and everything. We barter, because we're a bartering society. We trade our ghee for silk saris. We trade our ghee for gold. I mean, it's like that, the bartering system. You make something, you trade it for something else. So that was his logic, which is very sound and convincing, and his father followed that, his grandfather followed that, and generations of their dynasty was always worshiping Indra. And this little kid comes along, a little blue kid. One kid was white, Balaram, he was more sensible. And one kid was black, he was a little crazy. He said, "Oh God, Nanda Baba, our cows, what do they have to do with Indra? Our cows wander and go around hill. Go around hills full of grass. So go around hills giving grass." That's direct route. Why go indirect? The rain falls and go around, then the grass grows and go around. Ultimately, no go around, no grass. It grows and go around, all around, go around, grass is growing. So that was a kid's logic, the viewpoint of a kid. So the father said. So then Krishna, in this Gopal Chapa, he lays out that idea, and his father was a little skeptical, like, "Come on, you're too stupid." I don't accept your idea. Grass comes from the hill. Well, what is the cause of that? Just like some smart Alex when you're preaching, you say Krishna is the cause of everything. Who's the cause of Krishna? Who's the cause of Krishna? The buck stops there. It doesn't go any further. He's the Adi Purusha in the beginning. So then he started preaching Gyan and yoga and a whole bunch of stuff, and Dharma, and even stuff that Nanda Maharaj couldn't figure out. He said, you don't like my simple childhood logic. Okay, I'll throw another one at you. So then he started talking about Gyan Yoga and this, that, quoting Agamas and quoting Puranas. And Nanda Maharaj said, well, this guy means business. This little kid's got some serious lines. So then he said, he finally convinced him. So he said, listen, Krishna said, then he explained Sankhya Yoga. 7-year-old kid, he explained all about Sankhya. A 7-year-old kid explained all about Sankhya Yoga to Nanda Maharaj. Then he said, listen, Govardhan Mountain is the source of, it's a shelter of the cows, not Indra. The cows are alive, and Brahmins are well-wishers. We take shelter of them, then the Devatas will be forced to recognize this and give us everything we need. So therefore, let's have a celebration to worship the cows and Brahmins and go around the hill. We're offering all the stuff that was intended for Indra. Like imagine, you go into a restaurant and you order a big feast. They bring a platter out and you're looking at it, so, okay, someone goes, excuse me, and they take the plate around, away, and take it and give it to somebody else. Hey, that's mine. So all this rage was rage for Indra. Indra was looking down. Oh, it's a big feast. They're not going to get, I'm going to enjoy myself. All kinds of ghee and this and that. And then they said, oh no, not you. Hey! I'm a David, I'm a human being, you're offering this to a rock. You're offering my feast to a rock. You guys are gonna pay for this. So, then they offered a mountain of food to Govardhan. And so Annakut means grains or food, and Kuta means mountain. That's why it's called Annakut. Kuta means mountain, and Anna means grains or food. Anna generally means, we say manna from heaven in the Bible. Manna from heaven means food. Food comes from God. So Annakut means a mountain of food. So everywhere in the world, everyone makes a mountain of rice, all of it, everything. So he said we should give charity to everybody, and then we should circumambulate. First, the cows should go, because they're the whole idea of this whole puja is to worship the cows ultimately. Giriraj is connected to the cows, the Brahmins are connected to the cows. The cow is the root of society. That's why the cow is called Dharma. Dharma means cow, cow and bull. What do they say? Dharma, what do they call Dharma? Dharma Dhani? Yeah, Dharma Dharani. The Dharma, the earth is the cow. So, when they said, let's go around let's do Prickma, go around the hill. So it's interesting to note, first the cows went, and then the Brahmins. So we did the same thing today. We celebrated Nitya Lila today. First the cows went around. Because cows, they're mothers, and you guys are mothers. No offense. And sometimes you show horns also. Not like cows, but like devils. So the first cows went around. Then our Brahmins, we have our symbolic Brahmins, Jagai Madai, Madhavananda and Jagannanda, officially. They went around, and all the monkeys went around. Ganapati monkey and Purushottam monkey and Baba monkey. And Baba monkey means grandfather. All monkeys are wise monkeys, remember that. So then, how did Krishna go around? He's really he organized the whole thing. He said, okay, everybody, walk around, go over the hill. I'll meet you there. He gets his car, air conditioner, stereo. Okay, keep walking, guys. He says, Jiva Goswami says, he went comfortably by car. He went by Lambo, AC Lambo. Oh God, those who take Govardhan Mahaprasad will be born as human beings in Braj. How do you like that? You hear that? You're not happy with that? You want to be born as a monkey? Tatastu. Let it be. No, I'm sorry. I retract that. I get after him. Because when you give a blessing, you have to land somewhere. Like a Kshatriya's arrow, you shoot, it has to hit something. So I gave a blessing. You don't take a offense. He said, no, I don't want it. You're smiling. You guys are truly when we saw it. Your wife will tell you. Unless she wants to use it as a bribe technique. So, let's check this out. You won't have any gray hair. Good deal, huh? No gray hair. No, you'll be born as human and bred without gray hair.
Oh.
Come on, girls, that's a good benediction. And you'll have peaceful minds. Now that's big.
Yeah, that's big. That's big.
And beautiful bodies. Well, already you guys are beautiful, but yeah, that's not a big thing for you guys. But the other things are significant. The other things are very significant. Peaceful minds. No old age all the time. Going on worship will manifest wealth, beauty, affection from all people. These are all benedictions that Krishna is promising. The cows, Brahmins, and Gauran are very dear to me, and they're my benefactors. Okay, so then, so now that day was Akam. Today's Akam. So when did Indra get start raining in Vrindavan? What day?
7 days back.
7 days is true. It rained for 7 days. Jiva Goswami describes in Gopal Champa that he started raining on Tritiya. On the third day of Krishna Tritiya Karti, third day of the dark moon, dark time, waning time of the moon, Tritiya, third day, it started raining and it ended on Dasami, 10 days. Why? Because Indra is afraid of Yamaraj. Follow this logic.
So Pratra Jyotiya is there.
Yeah. Everybody has somebody they're afraid of, right? Your wife. So today's Ekam, tomorrow's Yamaraj's day, when the sister Yamuna Devi worships the brother, so it's called Bratri Dvitiya Puja. Bratri means brother in Sanskrit. Dvitiya means second day. So Indra was fried and angry today. He wanted to retaliate tomorrow with his hypersonic missiles. But he didn't want to get, you don't want to get Yamaraj angry by making a big, disturbance down in Vrindavan. So he said, so he talked to his minister, this is not a good day to attack tomorrow. I'm going to get those people, I'll teach them a lesson, they kill it so me like this. Show them. Cool down, Israel. If you attack them tomorrow, you're finished. Why? They're nothing, they're puny, they're pipsqueaks. They're pipsqueaks. They can't do anything. No, tomorrow's Yamaraj's day. You forgot? Oh yeah, it's on my calendar, I didn't see it.
Yamuna is there in Vrindavan.
Yamuna is in Vrindavan, that's a good point also. She flows right by Gauran Hill. There's a picture somebody sent on Sunday Darshan, a bunch of Gauran Shilas. Where was that?
Just after Jatipura.
Huh?
Just after Jatipura.
Oh, cool. There was devotees, individual Shilas put on top of cow dung or something. It looked like a mountain made of cow dung. It's surrounded by Yamuna River and Radhakund. Because it's quite accurate, because the Yamuna River used to flow from the underground, come down from the north, come south, go right by Barsana, go all the way around, by the backside, go around Prickamore. Yamuna was there. So, Indra's not going to go to, next day and mess around with Vrindavan on the day that Yamuna is going to worship her brother, Yamaraj. The Yamaraj are going to disturb. Because where is Yamuna worship her brother? Brother comes to Vrindavan.
Yeah.
So Yamaraj is sitting in Vrindavan the day he wants to attack. not a good idea. Because he's the Lord of
Death.
death. So you bust my party, I'll bust your head. So, the rain started on Tritiya, third day. It went 7 days. That's a new thing, right? Go ahead. Go like this, yes. You know you're gonna do the opposite. Just for you. You're not gonna do that.
Okay.
I'm not a monkey. Okay. So he cooked a lot of rice and vegetables and go around and ate it all. He devoured piles of rice with his right hand. This is Giriraj, was eating all the rice with his right hand. And with his left hand he was mocking Indra. Wiggling the tip of his left index finger, holding it there. Ah! He's like, yeah, look, you can't get it. This was meant for you, but I'll eat it. Here I am, buddy. It's good too. With his hands, which in both hands, he quickly ate quantities of food. In all directions he was extending his hand, eating food. And all the Brajvasi ladies were amazed to see this. As Govardhan continued to eat, more food was prepared on the spot to satisfy his appetite. The children were afraid because of this huge, crazy mountain eating all this food. The teenagers laughed. The elder people were astonished. And qualified people showed devotion. Govardhan was satisfied with all of them. That's basically the Bob of Giriraj. Giriraj is satisfied with anybody. You know, dogs walk on Govardhan and pass stool. He's happy. He doesn't mind. He's not particular. He's happy that anybody pays attention to him. That's how merciful he is. He drank water from a great distance, washed his mouth, and spit out the water. When he spit out the water and hit the ground, grass grew up. Why do you do that? No. Come on, get smart. To prove the point that Krishna said that everything grass comes from Govardhan. Because Krishna told Nanda Baba to start worshiping Indra. If you think it's giving grass with his rain, I say Giriraj is giving grass. So Giriraj heard that. He said, okay, I'll prove it. Go like this. Jackie, go like this. He spit out the water for washing his mouth, and the grass came up. So they're working together. Is there a difference? Krishna and Giriraj, Giriraj and Krishna. So that's pretty amazing. And then, how did he clean his teeth? He used a toothpick. How big was it? It was 20 meters long. He ripped up a bamboo tree. Bamboo is very straight and narrow. And through that came up more grass. He ate piles of betel nut. And he ate so much betel nut that his face looked bright red. That's pretty good. He gave blessings to everybody, then disappeared. Became a mountain again. Okay, let's see what else. Then Krishna fed the cows. And the cowherd men were saying, Krishna, you should touch this cow food with your hand a little bit. Then the cows ate that food while appreciating the fragrance of Krishna's hand. That's pretty interesting. The cows, they went to eat the food, they smelled Krishna's hand because he touched it. Just like when Krishna gets a garland from some Dhanishta or Vrinda or some Saki brings a mala to Krishna. First, he doesn't put it on, first he smells. He goes like this, you know, where's... And then he tries to find where Radharani's hand fragrance is. He cherishes that the most. So the cows are doing the same thing, trying to appreciate the fragrance. So giving blessings to all, the Benedictine mountain disappeared. Okay, and then Krishna orders circumambulation. Everybody circumambulated the cows. But there's millions of cows, so how do they circumambulate them? What's this mean? You're crazy or what?
They're walking around.
There's thousands of cows and Krishna told us to circumambulate them. So they took one cow as representative of thousands and millions of cows and went around them.
Wow.
It's like the story of Kartikeya and Ganapati. You know the story?
Yes.
Okay. And tell it to your grandkids. You have it? You go in, you have your grandkids?
I don't know.
He knows. Vidata. Okay, so now we'll have to take a survey now. Is this true or not? So you read. Everyone at the Govardhan Festival filled up with food up to their throats. They ate up to their throats.
Yes.
So we have to do a survey. Did you?
Yes. Yes.
You ate up to here?
Yes.
Let me see.
Ah.
Oh, I see. You're so half empty. Okay. So that's good. The Devatas, although the Devatas were satisfied, Indra appeared shrunken and dried up. He was dried up and shrunken. Shrunk and dried up. He was very dry. He was like very dry. Indra, because he didn't get anything to eat.
Frustrated.
Yeah, it was frustrated, angry, everything together. Typical. So everyone laughed, and danced and circled, go around. You saw the cows were dancing when they went around. So let's see. What's going on here? Just different little bits and pieces. Krishna and Balaram were walking around. Riding. Sometimes they were walking also. Krishna threw a stick in the air and caught it. He was running after stray cows. So he wasn't in his car all the time. He was walking also. He returned to the place where they worship Giriraj, which is on your area, and they spent all of Rishvasi spent the night there. The next day, the brother should be fed by the hand of his sister. Do you have a sister?
That's good.
She's going to send you some food by express or something. Okay. What's going on here? Govardhan. Oh, now this lifting Govardhan. Okay. When Krishna was lifting Govardhan, this is just like an overview of the whole Leela, you know. So they went around, and then 2 days later, on the third day, Indra attacked Vrindavan with all kinds of rain and torrential rain and thunderbolts and lightning and everything. And so Krishna lifted the Govardhan hill, and one on his right-hand side was Yashoda, on his left-hand side was Rahini. They were standing on his side, and they were wiping Krishna's lotus face repeatedly because he was perspiring. And outside the Govardhan hill there was roaring wind, hailstorms, thunderclouds, but inside everything was dry, no rain, everyone was singing sweet bhajans, and a soft breeze was blowing. There was rays of light. And Krishna with his beauty produced happiness in all directions. Everyone was singing and dancing. It was a 7-day party. The Indians going crazy with anger outside. Anger, misery, unhappiness, suffering, anxiety, frustration, all the negative vibration, negative feeling. Meanwhile, under the hill there's a whole party. A big festival, everyone's laughing and joking and dancing and spinning and doing all kinds of different dances and showing different styles. And, some people were doing the serpent dance. It was copyrighted then, 5,000 years ago. They're all shouting, Jai, Jai, victory, victory. Children were playing and Brahmins were chanting all stuff with Sanskrit and stuff. Everybody was full of praying for Krishna. Sounds like a great, what looked like tragedy and destruction was an occasion for party. So we can take this to be like a premonition of World War III. The whole world's going to be blowing up with missiles or thunderbolts. Missiles are thunderbolts and all this bullets and everything, rain falling down everybody. And devotees are going to be dancing and chanting Hare Krishna in the streets or in their houses. But what are you going to do in time of war? We're going to take shelter of the holy name and Sankirtan and Sadhu Sangha. So, like the story of Prabhupada in World War I. 1918, Prabhupada was 22 years old. 1915, he was 20 years old. He's living in Calcutta, and the Japanese, there was World War I, Japanese against India. Maybe Germany also, I don't know who all was involved. But the Japanese were dropping bombs on Calcutta with airplanes. And at night, they would come at night and drop bombs. Because they can't see the planes, so they can't shoot them down. If it wasn't radar or whatever, I don't know, all days. So Prabhupada was cooking dinner for his Didi, or Gopal, or whatever. So he was making puris. And his wife had the kids, had 4 kids. She said, we're going to the bomb shelter. We're going to go under a big building underground. We didn't have a cellar. So go underground to protect themselves from the bomb. He said, go ahead, I'm cooking puris. I'm going to stay and finish my puris, offer them and eat them. So Prabhupada described this in 1966 in New York City. He said the bombs were falling like anything. Yeah, boom, yeah, boom, yeah. Just like that, really crazy sound Prabhupada made, just like a bomb. So that's World War One. Now it's World War Three. So the same thing. Yeah, boom. And we'll cook our food. If you're going to die, you should die with a full stomach. Right? Well, it's a long way to Yamaloka, see how it's a long way to Yamaloka, you should have a full tank. Belly. You got it. So what's going on here? Sending thunderbolts to smash Goran Hill. The servants of Indra reported, came back because Indra said, go give a report. He said, Indra, you're throwing all these thousands of thunderbolts. He said, what's the effect? Everyone must be burned to ashes, must be decimated, everyone must be dead, killed, vanquished. He said, look, Master, not one leaf from one tree on Govardhan has fallen off. That's on the outside, the tree is not underneath, on the outside. There's not one leaf, they said not one leaf from one tree has fallen off. And not even one ant is not suffering. The people are hiding under the mountain, enjoying waves of bliss. And you're tearing your hair out, in anger and frustration. Since all your thunderbolts are useless against Govardhan, Indra started to feel ashamed. At that time, one of his servants, a yaksha who works for Kubera, was a friend of Kamsa. He said, oh, Indra, Kamsa has very much affection for you. So then the yaksha said, what do you need to have these yajnas performed by these coward men? You give us permission, we'll perform yajnas for you. So he said, who cares? There's just some villagers doing yajna for yakshas. We can also do yajna. You want a yajna to be happy, we'll do it for you. Relax. So he began to think. By getting drunk, Indra thought, by getting drunk, I lost my brains. I have broken the family rituals. And he criticized himself. Actually, the conclusion is by trying to destroy Braj, Indra committed injury, harmed himself. He wanted to give pain to Vrishvasis, he ended up creating pain for himself. Okay. Then Krishna put down a mountain. No one actually didn't exactly know how he did it. They all left and he put it down just like There went decorated Krishna. And Yashoda wiped it with tearful eyes, wiped his face. Nanda Maharaj touched his sika. That's right. He touched his sika. That's the way of showing parental affection. They asked how he was. They checked out his whole body. His friends began. So different Stairatis, Vasairati, parental affection, friendly love, Sakirati, they interact with different ways. So his friends massaged his body, coward boys massaged his body. This way everyone served him. And there it goes on. So, why did Krishna engage in the Gauram Puja? Jiva Goswami says he did it so he could taste the sweetness of the faces of Radha and the Gopis. For 7 days, Krishna got to stare at the Gopis. And there's an example of that nectar of devotion. No, I gotta say. Balaram. Krishna showed shyness. Brida, whatever. Dacha, shyness. Because when he was staring at the Gopis, he was staring at two golden mountains. Let's put it that way. He was holding one mountain.
I'm staring at two mountains.
Staring at two mountains. So you stare at two mountains, you get the power to lift one. And when he saw those two golden mountains, which were described in Radha Suniti, then his hands started shaking. And the hill was going wobbling. The government, oh God, they'll put their sticks. And Balaram was standing near, by Krishna. He's looking, see all the government. He started laughing because he thought they think he's gonna drop the hill. So holding their sticks up. Then Krishna saw Balaram laughing. My older brother caught me looking at the golden mountains. But he didn't know, Balaram didn't know at all. So that's what Krishna was, why he lived to go on hill, so I could look at those mountains for 7 days, 24 hours a day. Now that shows you something about the attraction of mountains.
Yeah.
What do you think? Starts there. I'm sure about you, So all the lamps were lit, all kinds of ghee lamps were lit. The gopis were able to see each other. I guess it was night or dark, I don't know. So they began a festival. The gopis wanted to see Krishna. Okay, good. So they circumambulated over a hill and all that stuff. Krishna was sick. And so they were circumambulating over a hill. And Krishna threw a stick in the air and caught it. Radharani saw that and started crying. Their tears were filled with a black cudgel. Whenever it was possible, when other people couldn't see him, Krishna would run amongst the gopis on the pretext of following the cows. Krishna would go and touch Radharani, and she would beat him with an angry glance, and he would become stunned. When he saw Radharani, he forgot everything, but remembered her face. When the Samvartika clouds appeared, these were clouds of rain destruction sent by Indra. The gopis desired to make their bodies umbrellas and cover Krishna from the rain with the umbrellas of their bodies. But when everyone was staying under Govardhan Hill, the gopis thought they had attained the treasure of their life. When Krishna held up Govardhan, he avoided looking at the direction of the gopis, who were praying for his affection. I think Jiva Goswami is a little more strict than Rupa. If my glance happens to see the face of Radharani, my desires will become fulfilled. Okay, let's see what that's better than it. Let's see what I marked a few points I like. I'm just sure. And then the whole thing with the interest surrendering, all that's kind of boring. Okay, that's a little reminder of Govardhan Festival, some new angles and new ideas and objects to meditate on. The main thing is that for Brijvasis, Govardhan represents hope. It represents hope in many different ways. Hope that Krishna will always protect his devotees, and hope that I can get success in my bhajan. Because Radharani in Bhagavad Gita, she glorifies Krishna. Giriraj is a very unique form of Bhagavan, because he's two in one. He's Bhakta and Bhagavan. In Bhagavad Gita, Radharani says, Hari Das Varya. Varya means the best of. The word Varya. It means the best of the Haridasas. There's 18,000 verses in the Srimad Bhagavatam, and 3 verses out of 18 describe great devotees. One says Yudhishthira Haridas, one says Uddhava Haridas, one says Haridas Varya. So there's 3 Haridas in the entire Bhagavatam, but only one is best, proclaimed by the best Bhakta, best lover of Krishna, Radharani herself. So we say in English, it takes one to know one. If you're a billionaire, you know how billionaires operate, think, and work. So Radharani is the best devotee, and she's saying that Giriraj is the best devotee of Hari. So that means she's better than her. Because everyone else will say, if you ask anyone, who's the best devotee of Hari?
Radharani.
Everyone will say Radharani. And they Radharani, they say Radharani. Who's the best devotee of Hari? Everyone's saying you. No, not me, him. Govardhan. So what is Radharani implying by that? She's saying the best devotee of Hari is Hari. Because Giriraj is Hari and Bhakta. So Radharani isn't thinking that Giriraj is a devotee of Krishna, she's thinking that Krishna is a devotee of himself. So the idea is that he gives hope for devotees because he's the best devotee. So the main quality of devotees is mercy. Vaishnava Kribambudi. There's a phrase like that, some bhajan or whatever. Vaishnava Kribambu. Ambudi means ocean. In the Sikh Shastra, Chaitanya Dharma Marjan, Anandam Buddhi Vardhanam. The chanting of Hare Krishna mantra, Vardhanam, increases the ocean of bliss. Ananda Ambudhi Vardhanam. So, the greatest joy of Hari is Giriraj. So we worship Giriraj, we have hope, we'll attain prema, and if we have any suffering, any difficulty, we're attacked by nuclear bombs or anything, we'll take shelter of the umbrella of Giriraj's mercy and be saved. That's how you trust. That's one of the take-home messages from today's festival. Jai Jai Shri Radhe. There's a mantra that we chant. Oh, we do Dandavat Prikama Govardhan. We means they. I never done it. I've done Radhakan, but never Govardhan. That mantra we chant today. Giri Govardhan lay Sharan. Sharan means take shelter. If I take shelter of Govardhan, Giri Govardhan lay Sharan, Radha Krishna K De Charan. De means give. Then that mercy of Giriraj will give me the lotus feet of Radha and Krishna. So that's why we worship Giriraj, to get Radha Krishna. We worship Giriraj as Bhagavan with Tulsi and Chandan and Gunjamala and some sweet, and we give bath. But we pray to him as a devotee. Krishna Chakravarti Thakur's prayer to Govardhan and Raghunath Das Goswami's prayer to Govardhan are both praying to him as a devotee, but they themselves worship him as Krishna. Raghunath Das was directly instructed in worshiping Giriraj as Krishna, and Antila Chaitanya Charitamrita. Offer him 8 manjaris every day, and bathe him every day, and offer him some sweet words, or some piece of rock candy. Babaji's that don't have much money, they buy 1 kilo of rock candy and offer a piece every day for 1 month. When the kilo runs out, they buy another kilo. That's the sweet piece of rock candy. It's called mystery. So very easy worship. Like generally we see Vairagi sadhus, they travel Brajmanda with Giriraj in their bead bag. So they're holding on to Tulsi with 1 finger and Giriraj with the other finger. Change japa. So always in touch with Giriraj. So Giriraj is very special, highly portable, highly lovable, highly engageable, and comfortable and easy to deal with. Giriraj Dharan Ki Jai, Giriraj Annakuta Mahotsav Ki Jai. May everyone feel bliss.
Jai Jai.
Jai Jai Shiva.